A huge mountain was pouring out oil from its mouth. It looked very happy, as if it was showing off its wealth. The other two mountains started clapping in excitement. Then, the second mountain began spilling out gold from its mouth. He placed a golden crown on his head and showed his golden teeth. The third mountain opened its mouth and released hot lava, showing off its strength. Meanwhile, a small hill stood quietly in the corner, clapping while watching the mountains. But then, the big mountains turned to look at him. The little hill began wondering what he had inside. Curious, he reached into his mouth and pulled out a small ball. One of the big mountains came forward and picked it up, but it didn't seem special to him. They laughed and tossed the ball back toward the little hill. The little hill felt very sad. He thought the ball was the reason they were making fun of him, so he threw it away in shame. Meanwhile, the three mountains were secretly planning something. They called clouds from the sky and made a large ring of clouds to create heavy rain. Then, they placed the dark cloud right above the little hill. They were mocking him because he was poor. At night, the mischievous mountains fell asleep, but the little hill stayed soaked in the rain, dreaming that one day he too would become a king and take all their wealth. But even after a long time, his dream remained unfulfilled. Then, the rainwater flowed toward the ball he had thrown away. As soon as he picked it up again, a sweet sound began to play from it. The little hill became very happy and started playing music in the same melody. He looked at the ball and realized this was his true friend. He gently placed the ball back into his mouth. Soon, the dark clouds faded and a small white cloud appeared. When the little hill woke up, he searched for the ball, but it had disappeared. Suddenly, a bunch of roots came out of his mouth. The little hill quickly shut his mouth, but the big mountains still laughed at him. Then, many more balls appeared and began pelting the big mountains. A squirrel arrived near the little hill and scolded the three big mountains. She returned the ball to the little hill and left. The little hill looked in the direction the squirrel had gone and smiled. Above him stood a giant tree, so tall that it seems to fill the entire sky. Then, it was revealed that the ball the little hill had swallowed was actually a pine tree seed. With the help of the rainwater, it had grown into a massive tree, taller than all the three big mountains. Sure, the big mountains were rich, and the little hill was poor, but he never gave up on himself, because one day, that little hill became a mighty towering tree.